This video is part one of a two-part series where Henry Tamburin, who is the author of 6 books on casino gambling, discusses 6 tips to become a smarter video poker player.
First tip is you got to discipline yourself to play only full-pay video poker games. You have to understand that if you take, say, a specific video poker game like Jacks or Better, you go into a casino and you might find different pay tables for a Jacks or Better video poker machine. And it's up to you, it's your responsibility to go up to that video poker machine and try and select the one that pays the highest return for that Jacks or Better game. And video poker players use this nomenclature like 9-6 Jacks or Better, which signifies that that is the highest paying Jacks or Better game. The 9-6 refers to the per coin payoff for a full house and a flush. So when you walk up to a video poker machine, you can simply look at the pay schedule and look down the first column at 1 coin just for a reference. You're not going to play 1 coin, but you're going to look down that first column and look to see what the payoff is for a full house and a flush. And you want to see 9 and a 6. That is a full pay video poker Jacks or Better game. That game is going to return 99.5% theoretical return. You can go to a casino and find Jacks or Better that pay 8-5 or 7-5 and heaven forbid 6-5. Every time that pay schedule goes down for the flush and the full house, you're going to drop your theoretical return. So it makes no sense to go to a casino and play a short pay, say 7-5 or 8-5 Jacks or Better, when that casino could have a 9-6 full pay game. Now, how do you know whether your local casino has a full pay video poker game? My suggestion is go to this website, and I'll give you the name. It's VPFree2, and you got to type the number 2.com. So that's VPFree number 2.com. This site has a database maintained by video poker pros and expert players of all of the full pay video poker games that you'll find in casinos throughout the U.S. You can, for example, look up which casinos in a certain area where you live or where you're going to visit a specific casino, what casinos in that area have a 9-6 Jacks or Better. So you can find that information very readily. If you're coming to Las Vegas, you can also look on the site LasVegasAdvisor.com, and they also have a video poker page that lists all the full pay games that are available in each casino in the Las Vegas area. Tip number 2 to be a smart video poker player is you've got to learn the playing strategies and you've got to play max coins. I mentioned, for example, the 9-6 Jacks or Better has a theoretical return of 99.54%. But you can only achieve that return if you play every hand perfectly and if you play max coins. And usually max coins is 5 coins. The reason you have to play max coin is that if you look at the payouts, the payout screen for a 9-6 Jacks or Better, every payout increases proportionally when you increase your betting from 1 coin to 5, except for the royal flush. When you bet up to 5 coins, you get a bonus payout, and that bonus payout will help you achieve the 99.54% return. The bottom line is if you only play 1 or 2 or 3 coins, you're not going to get 99.5%, you're going to get less. You got to play max coins when you're playing video poker to get that high return. The second thing is you have to learn the playing strategy for that particular game. If you're playing Jacks or Better, you got to learn the playing strategy for Jacks or Better. If you want to play double bonus, you got to learn the strategy for that game, and so on. The easiest way to learn the strategy, and there are several ways. You can get the strategy in the book on video poker. You can get it on different internet sites. For example, wizardsofodds.com has video poker strategies. Or what I suggest is you get yourself a video poker training software. These training software, you purchase them. They're not expensive, generally about $50. You pop them into your computer at home, and you play video poker. You can play any video poker game. While you're playing, the computer is going to alert you when you make a playing mistake. And it's also going to show you what the correct play is. And it's going to keep your playing accuracy. So you can have fun playing video poker at home, at the same time learning the correct playing strategies. And you want to continue to practice until you get your playing strategy at least to 99%. Now you might think that's impossible. Trust me, it's feasible if you practice at home. Because if you make mistakes at home, you're going to make mistakes in the casino and it's going to cost you money. So practice makes perfect. Tip number 3 deals with bankroll. You know how to find a full pay game. You've practiced your playing strategies. The third important thing is you've got to have a sufficient bankroll to play video poker. Why? Because by the nature of the game of video poker, it is a volatile game, meaning your bankroll is going to go up and down from while you play and from session to session. You're never going to win every time you play, and certainly you can experience losing streaks. But the whole point is that a royal flush occurs once every 40,000 hands on average. But you never know when you're going to hit that royal flush. It could come tomorrow, it could come the next day. You might hit 2 in one session, or it might take you a year. That's the volatility involved in video poker. So you have to have sufficient bankroll to take you through those losing streaks. And I'm going to give you a prime example of what happened to me to show you an example of the volatility. In 2013, playing 9-6 jacks or better, full pay, I only hit 3 royal flushes the entire year. And I averaged about 250,000 hands of video poker. And if you look at statistically, if I'm supposed to get 1 every 40,000 on average, I should have gotten at least 6 royal flushes during the year. Now remember, that's an average. Sometimes I'll get less, sometimes I'll get more. Well, you see in 2013, I got less than what the probability predicts. So I needed the extra bankroll to get me through the year. In 2014, recently, I hit 11 royal flushes in 18 consecutive playing sessions. That's a prime example of the fluctuations and the volatility of video poker. 1 year I hit 3, the entire year. The second year I hit 11 in 2 months. And for the year 2014, I ended up with 18. So 1 year I hit 3, 1 year I hit 18. I played the same number of hands on the same game. But you can see from that example the volatility of video poker, which is why it's important that you need to have a bankroll. Now, how much bankroll do you need? It really depends on the game. And if you get the video poker software I mentioned earlier, these software have a bankroll function where you can put in whatever game you're going to play, whatever denomination you can afford, and it'll calculate how much bankroll you need so that you won't go broke. I mean, that's the worst case scenario, and that's what you want to prevent when you play video poker, is to go broke. So a rough rule of thumb is you really need about 3 to 4 times the amount of the royal. So if it's a 1,000 coin royal flush, you really should have about a $3,000 or $4,000 bankroll. Take this money and put it in a money market. Open up a money market at your bank or your mutual fund. Put that money in it. Call it a 401g. This is the money you use to play video poker. When you go to the casinos, take out some of this money, play video poker. Whatever is left, you put it back in. That money that's in your account is going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to fluctuate. But over time, if you continue to play skillfully with the tips I'm sharing with you, you'll see that it'll grow. It'll grow over time. If you want to learn more about me and some of the information that I have on my website, you can either go to smartgaming.com, which has articles on all different casino games that I've written, or you can go to bjinsider.com, and that site has the Blackjack Insider newsletter, which I edit, and there you'll find information on blackjack. For 3 free issues of the BJ Insider, just simply go to this URL. It's bjinsider.com/free trial.